What is up, guys? Lazy Boy here, and today we're going to talk about what happened with the other Iron Lords besides Similar, Yolder, and Fellwinter. What happened to the rest of them before they got down here? So, I'm here with my good friend Android. He is a awesome viewer. Android, how are you?
Doing great, my friend. You?
Nice. Pretty good. So, guys, before we get into it, Um, if you want to support the channel, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. If you guys want to support the video, go ahead and leave a like and a comment, and especially share. It really helps me out when you guys do that. So let's get into it. So as you guys know, there was about 100 Iron Lords that tried to come down here and keep Sivra from replicating and destroying everything in the Cosmodrome. But it seems that not only do we not have the accounts for all those bodies, but we don't have any information on who they were or what even happened to them.
hmm The story goes forth as we had first the Iron Wolves, who were of course attacked by Frames, controlled by Rasputin,
Mm-hmm.
leading to, of course, to their deaths and leading to the only remaining 9 Iron Lords being brought down here. Those being Saladin, Silimar, Felwinter, Yolder, and a few others that I don't even have the names to right now. But it was
Rad,
nine.
yeah, it was Radagast, Galeon, um, and
Silimar,
and
Felwinter,
yeah, and a
Saladin.
few others. But see, the
Mm-hmm.
thing the
And
thing is,
Efregy. Well, not
yeah,
Efregy now.
yeah. Of course, Aphrodite. But the thing is, guys, is we know that Aphrodite was in hiding for a very long time, and she finally came
Mm-hmm.
back, of course, with the first Iron Banner. But the question is what happened to Radagast? What happened to Gelion? What happened to all the other Iron Lords that actually made it down here? We have no
Scoring, that's
accounts.
the name.
Yeah, Scory, and what's the there's another one too that's an S besides Similar. Anyway, the point is that we don't have any accounts of any of the other Iron Lords down here or even in the Siva replication chamber. So the
For all
question,
but three.
yeah, all but three. So the question is what happened to them? Did they die, or did they just get hurt really bad and acted like they died and they got saved by Aphrodite? I mean, what exactly happened to the Iron Lords
Mm,
besides the three that are right in there? What happened to the rest of them?
exactly. And of course, we all know from the beginning dialogue of Rise of Iron, where of course, Saladin says that if no one knows how they died their final deaths, of course, we would assume they died, but that's not so much the question that we're going for here. It's what happened to them after they died. As we all know, guardians have the ability to survive death. We have our ghosts to bring us back from back from death itself.
Right.
So it's what happened to them afterwards that's the biggest question. Because we
So
all know the golden rule when it comes to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no. Go ahead. Actually, that's a good point.
It's just basically that we all one of the golden rules when it comes to deaths in video games or in movies is that if you don't see the body, they're not confirmed dead.
That's right. So my theory personally on this is that I think that the other Iron Lords were saved by Aphrodite, but Aphrodite is holding them secret until Destiny 2, to where we actually possibly get to fight alongside the Iron Lords, or the fact that they'll just remain in stone and just not even be revealed at all. So that kind of begs the question, you know, if 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 the theory holds true that I think that Aphrodite kept them secret from us and from Saladin, why? For what reason were they kept secret?
And also as the reasons why she won't tell anyone where she is or where they're going. She's hiding. She has something to hide,
That
obviously.
that's true, and she even says that I think her dialogue exactly was, I could tell you about my past, but I'm pretty sure it'd waste your time or something like that. I remember her
Hmm.
saying that she's not going to tell you anything about where she was. So that kind of tips the tide towards, you know, she might just have the Iron Lords just sitting somewhere in secret and not telling anybody about where they are or what it is that they're doing or even if they're even alive.
Hmm. Because something makes me think that Ephraim knows a little bit more than we're letting on right now, since
Mhm.
Saladin obviously doesn't.
Right.
Because even with that, even with his history, we don't even, as we already know, like even at the very beginning of Rise of Iron, we only know Saladin because he's giving us orders, but he tells us pretty much the entire history of the Iron Lords himself, all that he knows. But Ifriti was also one of them, and she is not telling us everything. So there's obviously something she knows of the Iron Lords that he does not know, that he doesn't. And
That's
I'm
very
thinking
true.
that goes back to what Cody says. That goes back to what Cody says that she's hiding something about us. She might know the fate of the rest of them.
Mhm. So, I don't know, that's kind of up for a debate really, because I know that some of you guardians out there, I know you're going to say that, oh, well, the other Iron Lords are dead. Well, that may be, but there's no evidence supporting that their bodies are sitting out in the Cosmodrome slash Plague Lands. They're not sitting out there. There's absolutely nothing there that has any evidence of any Iron Lord that has ever came down here. I understand that, they that the 9 Iron Lords came down here inside the Seaver replication chamber. We know that. Okay? We know all that. But the thing is there's only 3 of them in this room, but the other 6, or I should say the other 4,
Five. Well,
excluding Saladin and Ephrodite, since we know that, of course, they're alive. But what happened to the other 4 or 5 Iron Lords? What happened?
and the one that I want to, that specifically that would be more than worthy about knowing is that of the fate of Radagast, the leader and one who formed the Iron Lords personally. He was the one down here with them, but he's
Mm-hmm.
one of the people left unaccounted for.
That's true. So, guys, start hitting up that comment section and letting us know what you guys think, because this is
You get,
it's not only just us talking about, hey, what happened to these Iron Lords. It's more about the speculation and the theories of what did, like, what actually happened down here, besides 3 Iron Lords being consumed by Siva. It's not only that, it's about what happened to the rest of them.
mm-hmm.
So,
Because I honestly am interested to see what you guys have to say too. Do you guys think that they're alive? Do you think that they're dead, or do you perhaps think that there's something more to the story of what happened to them?
because we know that Ephrodite has a secret that she's not telling us, as we've previously stated. We know that she doesn't want to tell Saladin. She doesn't want to tell any guardians of what happened. She keeps it to herself. So the question is
And
where was she? Who was she with?
hmm that actually leads me back to well, that leads me back to a little bit of speculation, but of course we can save that for another time of to who she's with.
Right. So, like I said, guys, start hitting up that comment section and letting us know what you guys think. And, guys, I thank you for watching. And as always, have a good day.